Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 29th, 2025. I am going to continue at least for a little bit doing the sort of more advanced initial holistic pass before doing the systematic pass. I do know that this affects being able to follow along with my solve, especially if you got stuck on your own solve trying to get a hint. But I do think that this is valuable for those who've been watching me for a while and want to kind of learn what the next step is to getting faster and more efficient at your solves. All right, well, there is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, I do actually like this box. Let me just take a quick look at what we might be able to find here. So what we're looking for, just to say, is we're looking for any hidden singles. We're looking for highly restricted cells. We're looking for pointing and claiming mostly, as well as maybe some geometry that might pop out, like the really easy ones. So for example, this here, we have the 1, 3, 9, and we're seeing we have a ton of givens in this column. So this is a highly suspect. And we actually see that we have 1 and 3 here. So 1 and 3 can't go here. So they end up down here, but the 3 looks in. So we actually get the 3 and the 1. Oh my gosh. I misscanned this column. The 1 and the 9 repeat. But we can still place the 3. The 3 can only go here. But that's definitely not a 1. All right, my bad. Went a little too fast, was talking at the same time. Anyway, I make mistakes. Let's see. I'm actually not seeing a whole lot to do with this. The 3 and the 7, no. Okay, let's, this box is interesting. It's got 4 givens in it. So 2, 3, 4, 9. The 2, the 4. Okay. If I don't see anything at a glance, it means that we're going to check it again with the systematic. I'm seeing 1, 7 against here. Unfortunately, nothing. There's not a whole lot of like really nice stuff to look at here. I guess the only other things I should look at are like this column here, which already has a ton of givens and they're very bottom heavy. So we need a 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 5 doesn't go here. So I will mark 6, 7, 8 here just because that's a little bit interesting. But the more interesting thing is that 5 is up here, and that's going to claim. So these can't be 5. All right. I'm honestly not seeing anything amazing. Okay, the last thing I want to sort of glance around for is, are there any cells that are kind of intersecting a whole lot of givens that might be restricted, or especially if they're I did find one thing actually while I was looking around. This box does have something interesting, which is that this one looks in and this one looks in. So it does place a 1 here. Now anything else that looks in is going to be interesting now. So the 6 looking down gives us a 6 in one of these two. That does point. Can't do anything immediately with it, but we can just think about this box in general. We need a 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 5, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 8. The pointing 6 is really the most important thing to have found in there. I'm looking for cells that just see a lot of digits. So this sees the 7. We needed 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 5, 6, 8. That's not great. This sees an 8, 5, 6, 7. This sees a 7, 5, 6, 8. Okay, I think I'm struggling to find anything with the holistic initial pass, so we're just going to go back and do our systematic pass now. So we're going to go into back to this box. We're looking at 2, 7, 8, 9, and we're willing to mark more of what we see. So, oh, I am noticing these 2 3s look up. I did completely miss that. I should have seen that. So another thing to take a mental note of is, what did I miss? Why did I miss it? So I missed these 2 3s looking up, giving us this 3. Why did I miss that? Well, I was kind of ignoring some of these boxes that had very few givens in them, or bad placement of the givens, but I still could have seen the double 3. I also could have seen this double 2. So coming back and saying, okay, what did I fail to scan, and is there more like that, can be helpful. Okay, let's come back up to here though. So we placed this 3. So this is a filled box column. 7 and 3 already placed though. When I think about the 4 digits that go here, we need a 1, 4, 6. No, I missed something. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. So this is 4, 5, 6. In fact, the two ones look in, putting one up here. So this is also 4, 5, 6. I think these can be any of 1, 4, 5, 6. All right. Also, this row has been reduced to 4. We need a 4, 5, 6, 8. This sees 4 and 6. This sees 5. So if we just write it out, this is sees 4 and 6, and that sees 5. All right. So now that we already have these marked, which is nice, because now as soon as we mark this 5, 8, I glance down, and I see that we have a 5, 7, 8 triple in this column. So what are the other three digits? They are the 2, 3, 9. So I could have seen a 2, 3, 9. Oh, not until I had placed this 3. But once I place this 3, we have this 2, 3, 9 geometry here, where these can't be 2, 3, 9, and these can't be 2, 3, 9. We have it here. So this is the hidden 2, 3, 9 triple, and the 3 can't go here or here. And so the 3 ends up here now. And this is a hidden 2, 9 pair. The other option would be to say the 5, 7, 8 eliminates 5, 7, and 8 from all these cells, leaving just 2, 3, 9. I placed the 3, puts a 3 in one of these two. It places the 3 in this box. What am I doing? I'm not scanning well today is what's happening. The other thing I wanted to point out is in this 5, 7, 8 triple, the 7's not here. So the 7 is in one of these two, and that means that this can't actually be 7. So we eliminated 7 from this cell specifically. 7 in this box gets placed, so that would have done the same thing. We have a triple left in this box because we got the 2, 9 pair, so we need a 1, 4, 8. The 1 looks up, placing the 1, and this is a 4, 8 pair. 4, 8 pair does eliminate 8 from here. It leaves behind the 2, 5, 6. The 2 can only go here, and this is 5, 6. There's a lot going on here. I got the 2, I got the 3, I got the 7. I guess we can say 7's over here. This row's down to 3 digits. We need a 2. No, we don't need 2. We need a 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 8. This can't be 5 or 8. So this is a naked 4. This can't be 5, so it's an 8, and that's our 5. All right, the 8's look down, putting an 8 in one of these two. There's a lot going on here. I'm trying to follow up, but also we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Let's actually take a step back here. Let's make sure we wrapped up this top band, and then we'll follow up by doing this next band over here. So we got the 1s, 3 and 2 are done. The 9s, okay, so we can place a 9. This is what I'm talking about. There's some easy stuff. So we place this 9 here. This is down to 4, 5, 6, 8. Can't be an 8 or a 5, so it's 4, 6. Now we want to look carefully at where our digits are. The 4 is in one of these two. 5's in one of these two. I don't think I need to mark that. Didn't really need the 4's either. Okay. We know these aren't 5. That's really all we get. This row, we need 4, 5, 6, 7. This isn't 5, because the 5's claimed from this column. So we have the corner marks there. So this is 4, 6, 7. I'm not sure that there's more I really want to stare at here in this top band. So I do want to do this next band. We got a bunch of digits in it, and this box is mostly done. 4 digits in this box might be good to look at. We need a 1, 2, 6, 9. So this is 1, 2, 6. I don't really see. Okay, the 2 looks down. 2's one of these two. So we get the 1, 6, 9. Whoa. Pat fingering. 1, 2, 6, 9. I think this is any of them. So that means that's the column. 1, 2, 6, 9. So these two aren't 2. We can say that 2 is one of these two. So these are 1, 6, 9. Bottom one's not a 9. Top one's not a 1. This isn't a 1 either. 2, 6, 9. So 1's in one of these two. Are there any buddies of note? Not really. Everything's kind of taken care of. 2, 9, 4, 8. All right, let's look at this final band. feel like I'm probably missing something vertical, like this filled column, this box column. Let's look at all of these digits. So other than 1, 2, 4, we should be able to mark the 3, the 5, and the 9. Yeah, so 3, 5, 9 can't go here. So this is where 3, 5, 9 go. The 3 actually is placed. This is the 3. This can't be the 9, so that's 5 and that's 9. Okay, that gives me the 6 and the 1. Leaving a 2, 9 here. That's a 2, 9 pair in the row. So this cannot be 9. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. This is a triple now. We need 6, 7, 8. That's not a 6. So that can't be a 7. This is a pair. The remaining two digits are a 1 and a 4, it looks like. So we have the 2, 9 pair here. What can we do about this? 4 in this column goes up here. We have the 1, 4 pair, so this is down to 6, 7, 8. Bottom one's not a 7. Feels like we're about to collapse. But I'm missing something. So what do I do with this 3, 5, and 9 I just got? So the 9s are in one of these two. The 3s are done. The 5 doesn't have a buddy. This row is down to 5, 7, 8, 9. We can write it out. This can't be this. Oh, sorry, not. I wrote something wrong. 5, 7, 8, 9. This isn't the 7. Sorry, it's not 9 either. What did I say? 5. Oh, I missed something. 3, 5, 7, 8. 3, 5, 7. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my scanning today? Okay, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is what I thought was going to happen, just the 7 here and the 8 here. All right, I got very confused. 4, 5, 7, 8. We know the 4 is here. 2, 9. So what's this? 6, 7, 8, not an 8. 6, 7, oops. Oh, it's not 6 and it's not 8. So this can only be 7. If you look at the row, it's down to 6, 7, 8. Can't be 6, 8. So that's our 7. Giving us the 8 and the 6. This resolves this box. Resolves this box. All right. 4, 5 pair means this is 2, 8, 9. The 8, 9 looking down tells us that's 2. That's 9, that's 8. We get the 2 here as well, and the 9 is only there. It gives us 2 and 9 here. Up here we get the 5, 6, 4, and 8. We get our 6, 7, 5, 5 and 8. Over here we get our 6 and 4. This is 1 and 6. This is 5 and 4. We get our 8, 6, 4, 1, 7, 8, 4, 1 and 4, and 5, and we're done. All right. So there was still an advantage to doing the initial holistic pass because I had the triple noted. I should have seen earlier the 3s looking up, seeing that. This is the whole point of doing the holistic pass, is to get these freebies. So these 3s looking up, and then there was also something here, which it was the 2s looking up, placing this 2. Those 2 are important ones to have noticed early. And so may not have been noticed until like we got down to scanning this band, potentially, for both of them, or even when we got down to here, if we missed it doing the second band. So those would have happened very late, but they're very easy gimmies at the start. All right, cool. Well, happy to have feedback on the new style. Let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.